Hi guys, let's talk about celebrity perfumes that are actually good, because we know that sometimes celebrity fragrances are awful, but there are some that are cheap and that are awesome. So I'm going to share with you my personal favorites, and these are the ones that if I was somewhere, like suddenly had to jump on a plane, go on a trip, and I just didn't have a fragrance, I would go to Ulta or anywhere and just get those because they are readily available and cheap, and they would just make sure that I smelled good, you know. So if you're excited about this fragrance video, if you want to see more fragrance videos, subscribe, because it helps me to put out more content here on this channel for you guys. First fragrance I'm really impressed with is actually a Britney Spears fragrance, and I don't know about you, but I was a fan of Britney Spears and followed the whole Free Britney movement. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but yeah, it was great to follow that. But her fragrances, now that she's free, I am so much more happy to actually buy them, because I know that the proceeds will go to her. And it's a fragrance called Britney Spears Fantasy, but it's called Electric Fantasy. So not the original, but the one that just came out last year, I think. It's really good. It's a fantasy, but a bit sweeter, a bit more denser, a bit less clean smelling, bit less cheap smelling. I really like it. It's got passion fruit, it's got vanilla. It's a really sweet, floral, fruity, fun fragrance, and to me this is just it's Moorish, it's wonderful, it's simple, but it's so good. It kind of reminds me also of the new Burberry fragrance for her, which, by the way, I love. Like, they're killing it with fragrances. But now Britney Spears Electric Fantasy, it's a great fragrance. The bottle is kind of like fun out there, but check it out. It might look cheap, but it's a great fragrance. Let's face it, like sometimes we just need a fragrance that is simple, like easy to wear, and this just does that. Next fragrance that I've loved for years, and I think it's the best, like #1 celebrity fragrance in my personal opinion. It smells so much more expensive than it is. Like, guys, it smells like it was £200, and it smells so good. It is called Stash Sarah Jessica Parker. This fragrance you can still get sometimes. I have trouble sometimes locating it when I'm trying to link it, but sometimes it will pop up and I see it now and again. This is a fragrance that if you see it, like, grab it, because I paid, I think, £17 for a 100ml bottle, which is what, about $22 or something. And this fragrance smells like heaven. No, but oh my gosh, so exciting. This fragrance is so woody, it's androgynous, it's spicy, it's a bit coconutty, it's a bit dusty, it smells like an old English hotel. I think what I read about this fragrance is that Sarah Jessica Parker wanted it to be quite like a masculine fragrance, because she loves wearing those sort of fragrances, and I'm like that too. I love woody, like strong fragrances, very powerful, like womanly scents, and this is one of those. It doesn't last like more than 3-4 hours, but for such a price. And the presentation is amazing. It comes in a beautiful, like, a dust bag. Yeah, it's just really like a winner, #1 for me in terms of celebrity fragrances. I would never say that this was a celebrity fragrance. I think when I tried it, I didn't even know it was a celebrity fragrance. I just checked it online, and then I was like, really? It's amazing. Okay, next up we've got Ariana Grande, and I get why her celebrity fragrances sell, because they're so good, and they're all kind of the same, I would say. My favorite is still the Cloud or Cloud. This fragrance, I hate the cloud that comes with it. It reeks. It really smells. They should just like sell it like this, because it is horrible. But this scent is a dupe for Baccarat Rouge. It's a very good dupe. It smells quite natural for like compared to her other fragrances, which can smell a bit harsh and synthetic, whereas this actually smells expensive. And it's a great Baccarat Rouge. It doesn't last as long because Baccarat Rouge lasts for days. This doesn't, but it's still a pretty good lasting fragrance. I get some like sugar, candy, floss sort of a scent with this one, and also I can smell a bit tad of that lactic smoothness, which makes it less harsh than Baccarat Rouge actually is, which is quite nice. I really like it. I think it smells really expensive, and I remember when I tested it against Good Girl on my skin, my husband was smelling them, not realizing what he was smelling, and he said that Cloud actually smells much more luxurious and expensive. So that tells you something. And by the way, I hate a Good Girl. Next fragrance that I love, and it's a celebrity fragrance, it's actually JLo Glow fragrance. I think it's great. It's just a no-brainer. It's one of those fragrances that loads of teenagers wear, but if you've never worn it as a teenager and you discover it now, it's a great fragrance. It's actually good. It doesn't smell that cheap, and it's a great all-rounder fragrance. So I would say go for it, and especially if you love JLo, go for it. Another Sarah Jessica Parker fragrance that I love is called Lovely, and Lovely is a scent that is kind of reminiscent of La Vie est Belle a little bit to me, but it's lighter. It's that really pretty, just really nice fragrance, and again, it smells so much more expensive than it actually is. So Sarah Jessica Parker, if you see any of her fragrances, because I know she's got another version of Stash, I would say just blind buy it and see, because it's not expensive, and literally every single fragrance from her that I've tried is blind buy worthy and smells so much more expensive than it is. So yeah, I would say just any of her fragrances are pretty safe buys. I also like the pink one, which is called something, I don't know this, I'm so bad with names, but one that comes with like a broken heart. I love that one. I love Rem, but they're all kind of so similar. I'd say just go for this one because it's the best Baccarat dupe and it's lovely. It's so nice. Let me know if you've tried a Billie Eilish new fragrance, because I definitely want to try that one. Also, I have never tried any KKW fragrances, but they're not easily accessible and available here in the UK, or at least where I live. And I kind of don't want to waste my money, because I'm assuming I'll waste my money, but I'm just not sure if I love these fragrances, because I've heard that they are heavy on the musks, and cheap musks are no for me. I don't like them. So let me know if you've tried them and your recommendations for me to check out, because if I've got enough votes, then maybe I'll go and purchase one KKW fragrance. But definitely Billie Eilish, I want to definitely see what she's coming out with. Let me know what are your favorite celebrity scents as well, those that are worth the money, and I'll try to link especially this one because it's a gem for you guys. I'll try to find it in the description. Follow me on this channel, subscribe, and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.